Hi, welcome to Kpopscape. Today we'll be going over another part of the dark parts of K-pop and the K-pop industry. Before we start, I am going to give you guys a trigger warning. We will be talking about extreme dieting, bullying, and a couple other subjects that may be triggering to some. Viewer discretion is advised. So today I will be talking about the extreme dieting that idols go through to lose weight. There are multiple examples, including IU, who went through a diet that only consisted of an apple, sweet potato, and protein shake every day. She lost about 4 kilograms in 4 days. Another example is Ailey. She had dieted to lose 22 pounds in a month. She would only eat about 500 calories a day, and it would be about 1 banana for breakfast, 1 chicken breast for lunch, and a vegetable salad for dinner. So with 2 a.m., Changmin pre-debut weighed over 220 pounds. He ate 2 blocks of tofu a day and ran 6 hours every day to burn off the weight. He eventually went down to his pre-debut weight, and he looked rather good, but going through all that strenuous work just to look and get to that point must have tired him out really bad. And probably one of the most known drastic diets to this day is Big Bang's Top. In 40 days, he lost 20 kilograms, 44 pounds, by only drinking water and eating red bean jelly. He also exercised every single day. When idols go into training in their first debut, they don't have much money, and they're not paid very much, so they scrounge as much money as they can to try and get whatever they can just so they can eat. And it is a struggle for them to be able to have as much as they can eat. Companies don't tend to pay them extremely well until they reach a certain point. Some of the time we do notice when idols have a weight loss, and most of the time it's due to the company's request. Sometimes it is the idol's personal choice, and sometimes it's the idols feeling pressure from the media and their fans to lose that weight, and it is very scary to see them go through that. Personally, I hope that it changes soon, because I don't feel like there is much need for idols to be doing this. It is extremely dangerous. It is very unhealthy to do extreme dieting like that. If you ever have a feeling that you might need to do that, you should always contact your doctor or a nutritionist, just so you are making sure you're taking the right precautions before you do any kind of dieting. The next topic will be the bullying within the groups. Now, this is a very triggering topic for most people, and I hope you guys are very careful with listening to this podcast. If you're triggered by any kind of mention of bullying, please skip forward and don't let yourself get triggered or worked up by this. Bullying within the groups is not an uncommon thing that happens. Unfortunately, there are many groups that have been in the spotlight for it. One of the first known accounts of bullying within the group was a first-gen group called Sharp. It was extreme bullying from it was a mixed group, so a co-ed group, I should say. One of the girls was bullying someone else, and it ended up with her mother and her boyfriend were also bullying said member with her. A next group that we unfortunately have seen it happen with is AOA, who is the most recent. Recently, it came to light that Jimin had been spending 10 plus years bullying Mina and possibly some of the others, causing them not to speak out against anything that was happening.
Bitch.
Of
Sorry.
course, it isn't clear why she did it. It may have just been she was simply jealous or something of that nature. I'm not saying that is why. It is just a speculation that she may have been jealous of some things that Mina had, that she unfortunately didn't. But it has come to light that she has apologized and she has retired from the industry and has stepped away. She is owning up to her actions, but we hope that she does learn and she continues to grow as a person. Don't spread hate. That is another form of bullying. We want, of course, Mina to continue to seek help and everything. Hopefully, the situation resolves itself soon. Another unfortunate group bullying incident, which hasn't been talked about a whole lot, was Tiara. There was speculation of the members being bullied towards one in particular member. Not a lot has been talked about it because of the very sensitive situation it comes within. If you are ever needing more information on what had happened, I'm sure you can find the videos on it. But usually when it is a bullying situation within the group, it is purely because of jealousy, mostly just jealousy. It doesn't often get helped by the company at all. And sometimes other members who are watching can't feel like they have enough power to stop it, so they are scared and they don't say anything. If you ever see this happening, try and say something. Say, hey, please stop. That's all we can hope for. And if we see it, we will try to make it known that we want this to stop. There have been many situations of bullying within groups come to light recently, and there is one in particular situation that most of us have a hard time talking about, and we won't be mentioning because of the current ongoing things happening with it.
The severity of it.
The severity, yes. Rather than talking about it, we are going to let the situation be resolved by the company because it is something that only they can take care of. When you see bullying, please speak up. Don't be afraid to speak up. Don't be afraid to be the person that says, stop. You shouldn't be doing this. Thank you. That is the last two topics I had. Chelsea?
Okay, so we're going to be talking about media toxicity and Twitter. I just want to throw this out there that this is everything we talk about is known to the public. It is all over the internet. We're not speculating on our own. We're not coming up with our own things. Because this is such a sensitive episode series. But So we're going to start with the hypocrisy of Koreaboo and gossip journalism. Koreaboo was voted the worst K-pop news website against all K-pop, 61.5% to 38.5%. Gossip journalism that directs constant negativity towards celebrities is cancerous and dehumanizing. It contributes to a large online culture characterized by cyberbullying. Again, what we just talked about, bullying and cyberbullying, it doesn't matter, stop it. And cruelty. And when someone passes away as a result, that culture and the people who propagated it deserve a large chunk of the blame. Social media crowds and gossip sites alike tend to forget that the famous people they're constantly harping on in reality are actual people with complex thoughts, feelings, and identities that transcend their public personas. Their fame does not make them impervious to emotional damage, and anyone who spends their years subject to constant media online abuse and gossip is at risk for much worse severe problems at that. I am going to list off some websites that are gossip journalism. So Soompi, Koreaboo, Netizen Buzz, Hello K-pop, Kpop Ellipse, The Bias List, K Crush, Daily News, and obviously all K-pop or AKP. Now, a topic none of us like, Stan Twitter. Stan Twitter is a community of Twitter users that post opinions related to music, celebrities, TV shows, movies, and social media. The community has been noted for its particular shared terminology. Stan Twitter has been noted for its aptly fanatic culture and behavior. Vanity Fair highlighted K-pop groups, for example, BTS, who have extremely fanatic fan bases. Some outlets have also touched on stans being toxic in their fanaticism, fanaticism, whatever. I speak no English. The subculture has been noted by the BBC for displaying a trend of toxic fandom, which includes fans joining in on bullying or harassing others in other fandoms or on their own fandoms in the name of the artist or idol. So, does anyone have anything, I guess, Indy, with everything we've talked about, starting with Devin's part, do you have anything to add, anything to say?
The Tara thing, which I heard about that, was they made it seem like the members were bullying one person, but in the end, the one girl who was getting bullied was bullying everybody else. Yeah. So she would skip shows and stuff just because she didn't feel like it. So
I had no idea about that, so thank you for that one.
Yeah, it was the one girl that said that she was being bullied, wasn't bullying everybody else and making everybody else look bad, but she was the one doing stuff in spite. Like, why would you become a trainee in a group just to be mean?
Because some people want to play the victim.
She faked the injury. She said she hurt her leg, but she didn't hurt her leg because she got caught walking on it. Okay. Now she's an actress. She left the music industry. Now she's an actress, but yeah. I'm not going to say her name because I don't know her real name, but I know what she's in, though. But I'm not going to say nothing.
Right.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Or years ago. Hopefully she apologized to everybody for doing that, but whatever. And yeah, I don't like K-pop Twitter or Stan Twitter.
Stan Twitter, yeah.
I just got in an argument with people the other day. I don't got time for this. And they weren't even English speakers. They were Portuguese speakers. Me trying to translate that was hard.
Thank goodness for that new iOS update.
I had Deb
Right.
translate stuff for me. She helped me some, you know?
Yeah.
It was bad. Okay, so that's all I have to say to that. No, just K-pop Twitter. Just I'm scarred for life.
Okay. So mine and Devin's parts kind of like coincided, like with the bullying. There is situations where bullying becomes such a severity, where the outcome is passing away, and it's not okay. The dieting can also cause people to pass away. That is not okay. As fans, we should all be uplifting each other and encouraging each other with our thoughts, our ideas, our opinions of these idols that we all love, and not tearing each other down. Also, I'm going to say it. This is not bullying. This is me straight saying it. My opinion, their opinions, the girls on here, their opinions may be different. The gossip sites got to stop. Like, straight up, like, they reach and reach and reach for whatever they can get, and then they fabricate a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I get so irritated. One site in particular that I'm not going to say the name of it.
I don't know which one.
Everyone knows what it is.
Equally.
Huh?
The one that everybody dislikes equally.
I think certain companies should come together and shut that company down.
Mm-hmm.
That site, it's so toxic, so toxic. But Stan Twitter, I've personally been bullied on Stan Twitter. And Indy and I get this a lot because we're older. From Stan Twitter, you shouldn't be listening to K-pop because you're too old, you're a hag, blah, blah, blah.
We're the same age as Jin from BTS, so.
And there are other idols
Same
who are
day.
older than us.
Jungkook is older than us. Schumann's older than us. But we're hags. Okay.
Suho's older than us. EXO.
Lay's older than us.
Shiny.
All of Big Bang is older than us. All of Suju is older than us.
Well, majority of Shiny are older, except maybe Taemin.
Yeah.
We're older than
27.
him by a year.
Than us. Taemin's like 25,
He's
24.
27.
You're older than him by a year. Yeah, we're only a year older than him.
By a year.
When did that happen? Okay, whatever.
Time goes by fast,
man.
Chelsea.
Time flies so fast.
Wow.
I remember when he was like 21, and I was like, okay.
I know.
But basically, stop bullying on Twitter. It's not funny. It's not cool. Stop. You're like 12. Get over it. Your idol is going to marry you.
Listen, they 12. They shouldn't even be on Twitter. The age requirement is 13. Y'all need to get off of Twitter. Y'all's not of age. Stay off.
The ones who bully the older people are like 12, 13. They call us old hags. But what's socially acceptable? A 13-year-old saying she wants somebody to break her back and he's like 30. Or a 28-year-old saying that. I mean, it's not socially acceptable when some people look down on us, so we don't really care. But it's weird for a 13-year-old to say that.
I mean, I can go on Twitter right now and tell you how many people I want to break my back, but we're not.
Oh my
I-
god.
I mean,
You look,
I mean, a
stop.
12-year-old a 12-year-old ass, you'll need to wait for her as soon as she hits 19. He'll be in his 30s.
He probably told her, yeah, but he ain't gonna wait. Sorry.
He said, uh-huh.
He ain't waiting.
He said, yeah, good for
He
you.
said, I lied.
2 minutes.
He ain't
2
waiting.
minutes, everybody.
It's just fan service, boo boo. He ain't waiting for nobody. He stopped love anyway. He gonna what? Stop himself from falling in love with somebody? Like what the how?
I'm closing up.
I can't marry you, love of my life, because I promised this 12-year-old that I would marry her when she was 19.
Even though I'm like 30 something years old, but I still waited.
I'm done.
I think Mark of Got 7 said that too. You stay single for
Oh, can I say something?
queer or something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mark.
Okay,
got it.
back to like
got
the
it.
Stan Twitter thing. Okay, because recently we had the BTS Soko Day for brown K-pop fans, and one of my friends got bashed because she didn't look like she was black. She was mixed. Let's not judge books by their cover either. Like y'all, freaking K-pop Twitter fans, they just so toxic. When it comes to bashing people, and then like 1 minute you could be correcting someone, not even arguing, and the next minute they throw your weight in your face, how long your hair is in your face, and blah blah blah, and all that. That's like, it's so toxic. Like I've tried staying Twitter for multiple groups. It's
Also,
so toxic.
Go ahead.
I have
Close out.
started Indigenous
Oh Lord.
people day.
Indigenous Day.
For those of you who have watched the podcast, I'm 50% Cherokee and I'm 50% Irish, and I think that there should be a Selka Day for people of other, like not white people.
Okay, we have 1
Minority.
minute.
The Native
Minority.
American descent
Oh,
people.
okay, we got 1 minute. Everyone, get your opinions out. Go, Dev, go.
I just hate toxic stain Twitter, and I hate the bullying within the groups and the bullying in general.
Yeah.
Chrissy, go.
Stan Twitter can
Oh, Chrissy.
just throw it away.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
can't stand Twitter.
Stan Twitter. We're gonna have an issue sooner or later. Okay? I don't deal with
Twitter.
toxicness. I don't deal with little children who think that they big and bad over the